Hello guys, welcome to TriggerTV. I'm William, and today we're going to do a brief unboxing and overview of one of the newest products in the Glock line by VFC and Umarex, the Gen 5 Glock 17. So upon opening the box, you will have the replica itself in a nice plastic packaging. You have one Gen 5 22 round Glock magazine, and inside we also have the pop-up adjustment tool, the user manual, and a VFC safety precaution manual. So starting from the gun itself, it is a Generation 5 Glock, so there are a couple key differences that's different from the Gen 4 and Gen 3 Glocks. We'll start from the front and work our way to the rear. So starting from the front, we have a nice bezeled and slimline slide. The slide is all aluminum, so it's nice and light, but also very durable. So moving down to the middle of the gun, we have all the fully licensed trademarks. And also we have an ambidextrous slide stop and slide release. Moving down, you'll notice that with the Generation 5 Glocks, it does not have the finger grooves. So depending on the size of your hands, it might fit better. And we also have an enlarged Magwell for aiding in speed reloads. In front of the Magwell, we also have a cutout for in case you're having difficulty stripping the magazine, you can pull out the front. Now moving on the left side of the gun, you have your traditional enlarged magazine release, slide stop, and the fully licensed trademarks with the Gen 5 logo. Interesting enough, for the Gen 5 Glocks, they come with different style of sights. These sights are the 3-dot sights, which are a replica of the real steel Glock night sights. They also have Glock trademarks on both the rear and front sights. So that is a really simple rundown of the new Generation 5 Glock 17 by VFC and Umarex. Welcome back guys. So now we're going to briefly go over the magazine and how to adjust the hop up on the Gen 5 17. So with the magazine, you have your standard 22 round Glock magazine. However, unlike the traditional Glock magazines, the Gen 5 base plate is extended. This is to aid in stripping out the magazine. So when you have the magazine in the gun, the base plate extends just far enough where it meets the cutout. So in the event that there's some dirt or grime in the magwell and you're having difficulty stripping the magazine, you can use your fingers and pry the magazine outwards like so. Keep in mind with the Gen 5 magazines, because the base plate is extended, it will not fit the 19X. Because the 19X has a different style magwell and it doesn't have the front cutout. But other generations, the Gen 4 and Gen 3, will be able to fit the Gen 5 mags. So now, going for the hop up, you have your 3mm Allen key, and the hop up adjustment port is right underneath the outer barrel where the recoil spring is. To adjust the hop up, you insert the 3mm Allen key all the way in. To adjust for more hop, you rotate the Allen key clockwise. To reduce hop, you rotate the Allen key counterclockwise. Every rotation, you'll hear a click, and that's how you adjust the hop up. So that was the brief overview of the magazine and hop up adjustment for the Glock 17 Gen 5. Welcome back guys. So now we're going to do a shooting test with the Gen 5 Glock 17. So before we can do the shooting test, we have to fill the magazine. So with the Gen 5 magazine, you have a base plate that covers the gas port, which will have to be open. The good thing about this cover is that if you're reloading under stress and you're putting in the dirt, it can cover any debris from entering the gas port. So to do so, push down on the tab and then just wiggle the cap. Make sure you don't go all the way out, like so. So we'll be using puff dyno green gas. To load the gas, push the magazine and gas canister together, giving some pauses between fills. And then swirl it around. To fill the BBs, simply retract the spring all the way down and you'll see that there's an opening, and using a speed loader or your hands, fill the BBs in. Ensure that the BBs are aligned in the double fed column. Now we're going to do the chrono test. We are using BLS 20 BBs. So it's shooting a max 273 with a minimum of 250 and averaging about 265. Okay, so that is the chrono test for the Gen 5 Glock 17. So we're back at the office. We're going to take a final points on the Gen 5 17. So overall, I'm very impressed with the replica. Very accurate representation of the real steel, and there's really nice features, especially for lefties, in terms of the ambidextrous compartment. So if you're ever interested in buying or acquiring or any interest in the Gen 5 17, you can come visit us in store or on our website at TriggerAirsoft.com. For more info and new products such as these, please follow our social media pages on Instagram and Facebook. So thank you guys for watching Trigger TV, and we'll see you next time.